welcome to the Lance McGowan Show, where I interview local entrepreneurs and small business owners. But this is a special edition because I have an international guest with me, viewing all the way from Costa Rica. Her name is Brenda. She is a health food blogger of Crave the Benefits. And so, hey, welcome. How are you doing?
Hey, Lance. Thank you for having me. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah. So, for folks who don't know, what does Crave the Benefits mean?
Okay, so I named my blog Crave the Benefits because I want people to fall in love with whole foods. Sadly, in our current food industry, people now have to make a difference between junk food and healthy food. And I don't think there should be that difference. I think all food should be healthy, or all food should be nourishing. And I think that the amount of processed food now in our diets, in our supermarkets, in our restaurants has made it very difficult for people to stick to eating in a way that makes them better, that makes them healthy, that makes them happy. So this has created for people to feel like they crave things that they think they need, for example, like fries or soda, this creates like things like cheat days, like, oh my god, I'm gonna eat vegetables during the week and then I'm gonna binge on the weekends because I feel like I just need these junky food. And I just want people to know that whole foods are tasty and that I want them to want what they eat and eat what they want. I don't want them to feel like, oh, I know I should eat vegetables, but I really want to have some cookies. I want them to love the food that they eat and the food that is nourishing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's a move towards more whole foods and a move away from processed foods, which is really important. I mean, I know in the U.S. here, we call it the standard American diet because it's hamburger, hot dog, pizza, French fries, soda, all that stuff, which tastes good, but it's not good for our body or digestion, and we suffer as a result of that. I know in Costa Rica, is it called the Costa Rican standard diet, or what would it be called there? I mean, is processed foods pretty, is it growing there, or is it are still people in touch with, more, natural farming and stuff like that, or has the processed foods taken over?
Okay, so yeah, we don't have a name for that, but due to globalization, there's a lot of McDonald's, a lot of fast food places. There are some zones, in the country that people are still eating natural. I mean, they're eating traditional foods. For example, Peninsula de Nicoya here is a blue zone, so people live a lot of time and they eat mostly like rice and beans and squash and stuff like that. So yeah, but those are zones that are more far away from the city. So in the city, people have turned a lot to processed food. For example, I was raised eating things like white bread and margarine and going to McDonald's and stuff like that because I live in a center. People that don't live in urban cities, real foods, but yeah, if you wanted to, you can still have access to.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, yeah, that makes sense because the cities are typically going to be the hubs for fast food, processed foods, and then as you move out into the more rural areas or farming areas, that's not going to be as prevalent. So, no, that makes sense. So, what was your motivation for starting your own blog?
Well, I'm a research junkie. So I began my health eating journey because I had a lot of digestive problems growing up. And the way I ate made me feel bad, but I didn't know it was because of the way I ate. I just thought that I had a problem and whatever food I ate was gonna make me feel bad. And I went to the doctor and they gave me like things for my stomach and to be fine, but it was never me. And one time I was feeling really bad. I was having a lot of IBS symptoms, and my grandfather helped me he made me a tea with ginger and some other herbal medicines from his garden. And within a day, I was feeling so much better.
That's cool. That's a good way to start it. It starts off with our own health journey, and you get some IBS symptoms, and it was cool that somebody was able to help you, your grandfather, and step in. I know for me, there's a lot of people that without them, I would not be with the better health that I have now, because they taught me or educated me or provided me with different natural solutions that are really, really good and beneficial. And that's cool. So yeah, I think a lot of times I go with the saying, like, I scratch my own itch. I create something that satisfies something that helps me, but then at the same time, it can help a lot of other people. We met, it was through Instagram, because Instagram is, in my opinion, an awesome place to meet people, because you more meet people on similar interests with the hashtags and other things like that. And when I even looked at your page, I know I just recently shared an Instagram post of yours, because I was like, this is awesome. You have a lot of great pictures and content and reposts, and it's awesome. And yeah, coolness. So for folks that would like to learn more about your blog or more about you on Instagram or any other places, what is the best way to stay in contact with you, or could you give your information on those?
Okay, yeah, so you can visit cravethebenefits.com, and you can find me on Instagram at Crave the Benefits. I love posting smoothie bowls. So I eat smoothie bowls almost every day, and I love posting them there. So that's what I do.
Yeah, smoothie bowls are great. I love them too.
I also recently made a roundup post. So I interviewed 18 different wonderful bloggers about how to make time to eat healthy. So if you're interested in how to make time to eat healthy in a busy schedule, you can go check it out. It's live on the blog. And it includes people like Tess Masters from The Blender Girl and Steve Camp from Nerd Fitness. So yeah, it's pretty cool people.
Yeah, I thought that was a really creative way to engage other people who are in the health and wellness fields by just getting a paragraph or a few sentences from them. And I know I participated in that, and I thought it was really creative and really cool.
Yeah.
And now I'm on your website, so that's fun. That's cool.
Yeah, it was great having you. I love your tips. Yeah, green smoothies are such a staple in my health routine. They are so important. Yeah.
Yes, you got it. Cool. Well, thank you for joining me for this interview. This is my first international interview, so I'm really excited about that. But I'm more excited. I'm more excited about who you are, and for folks to get to know you too, because I think you have a lot of value to offer on your blog, on your Instagram, and just you as a person too. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to what you come up with next, and I know it'll be awesome. So, thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me. It was lovely chatting with you.
Yes, you as well. All right, for everyone else out there watching, hey, thank you for watching, and make sure to follow Miss Brenda here on cravethebenefits.com, and then follow her on Instagram as well. And I'll include all of that link information in the description. And so other than that, hope you have a great day, and take care.